Cheers!
Welcome, everybody.
How are you today?
Good.
Just good?
I'm doing great.
Okay. Welcome back to another episode of Bourbon and Booze with special guest Maggie, who is extremely excited to be here. So today we're going to be looking at something that's been sitting on the shelf for a while. A friend gave this to me, and so I've been slowly nursing it. And this is Templeton Rye Small Batch. The Templeton Rye Small Batch, which from what I can see, they don't produce anymore. They produce their 4, 6, 10, and Special Reserve. So this is maybe something that you get at the distillery, but they didn't get there. I don't know where they get the small batch.
So if they don't make this anymore, we should
Drink it now?
yeah, or not drink it at all. No.
Okay.
No, I
So
don't.
I'll be doing the review and
No,
Andy will just sit
I'm
there.
gonna drink it.
So Templeton is, I believe, out of Indiana, Ohio, Indiana area. It's a 80 proof. This specific one, from what I can see from some other people's research into it, is a 4-year, which is their minimal rye. Comes in at $29.99. $29.99. Their normal rye comes in now at 96 proof. I believe it's 96. It could be 86. But this specific one is 80 proof.
So to get this straight, they're still making the rye,
Yes.
but they're not making the 80 proof.
They're not making the small batch,
Okay.
80 proof. They're making a 4-year, 8-year, or 4-year, a 6-year, and a 10-year, and I think a Special Reserve. So we're assuming that this is, from the little bit of information I can glean from that interwebs, this is a 4-year. But none of our local places carry this specific small batch. So if you do see it on the shelf, it might be something to pick up really quick.
You have to travel up to Indiana or something.
Yeah, you might have to get it from the distillery. I say Indiana. Let's see. It is Iowa.
Iowa.
Templeton Rye from Templeton, Iowa. All right, let's go ahead and do this review. $29.99 is going to make it a 3-barrel. Now, price barrels points for us is just something we came up to kind of give you a general idea. So the prices could be different where you are. Something here. We have these different, you guys probably can't hear it because I do the background noise, but we have the AC that's in by the camera, just goes off, and as soon as it goes off,
The
we have
wine
a wine
cooler.
cooler behind us go on. They're gonna hear that one. They might. Okay. I really like this, but my ratings are probably gonna be a little skewed here.
I'm gonna say, because I've
Claim to be a rye person.
become a big fan of rye. I like this a lot.
Holy moly. Holy moly. Okay, so it comes in at a 3 for cost at $29.99. Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm gonna revise this one to a 3 because I just had the afterbite. It's like,
Let's see if that changes anything. No, it's not going to change much. Okay, so it comes in at a 3. For aroma, I give it a 3. It's got that. Well, you give it a 4. Tell me why you give it a 4.
It's maybe I haven't had rye for a little bit, but it's just like, oh, it's got that nice kind of smoky rye flavor or
Aroma.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
does have a very strong rye aroma to me. It's got a little bit of mint.
Yeah, it's got the.
Okay, go ahead.
The mint and a little bit of maybe like nutty kind of.
Okay. I can see that. I'm giving it a little bit of a. I wanted to say orange at first, but it's more of a tangerine type of a citrusy aroma to it. So it's got a kind of a darker citrus, like an orange or tangerine.
Maybe like
rye
a
and mint.
blood orange or something.
Could be. You give it a 4, I give it a 3. For flavor, I give it a 3. I say it's a little bit watery on the draw. But it's got that peppery spice. And then a kind of a strong anise flavor to it. That licorice.
Yeah, I can see that. I didn't taste it. I tasted the rye, which is a little rye has got that peppery kind of flavor.
Right. And I bet you this is a high rye. I'm not sure what the rye content is in it. Because to be considered a rye, it only needs to be 51% rye. But I'm thinking this isn't 100% rye because they would have said it. I think this is a high rye, probably upper 80s, low 90s%.
Corn and rye.
Yeah. So, yeah, I give it a 3. You gave it a 5 on flavor.
And maybe because I haven't had any rye for quite a while, maybe this is just what I needed at this point in time.
Okay, but why?
Because I haven't had any rye in a while.
Okay. For bite, I gave it a 3.5. You gave it a 3. You were at 4 and you dropped it to 3. I didn't think there was much of a bite.
It didn't seem
It's a little
to me,
lingering peppery, but not.
It didn't seem to have a bite at first, but afterwards, my tongue was still like.
Okay.
That's why I dropped it down to a 3.
Drops of water just kind of brings out a little bit of the peppery more.
I think
the spiciness of the rye.
I think the drops of water kind of ruins the aroma.
Maybe. In the end, I have a 12.5, which is a very strong 3. You have 15 points downgraded by a whole point of 16 because you did actually have 16. So you have a strong 3.75, almost a 4. So we're just going to have to split the difference and say this is a 3.5 barrel.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that I fully agree with that, but I don't
disagree.
I don't have problems saying it isn't. I really like Templeton. I think that in comparison, especially price point wise, an Old Forester rye I would choose over it. Sazerac, I would choose the Sazerac rye. The Heaven Hill and Buffalo Trace ryes. So, but it's unique and I like it. And being out of Iowa, it says distilled, produce it. No, it says produce and bottled. So it's probably going to be a MGP sourced, being really close to Indiana. However, MGP ryes usually taste pretty close and you can identify them, and this doesn't. So I don't know where they got this from. Oh no, tell us what you think about Templeton. If you've tried this small batch, now I really want to go ahead and get the 4-year and the 6-year.
And see how it is.
And work our way up and see how it is. They're not that expensive.
My thing is like I've kind of like rye now, But the only rye I have right
Do
now
I need a counter below? Says
is the
how many
Wild
times he says
Turkey. I only have the Wild Turkey rye.
that.
And it's getting kind of low, so I haven't drank it for a while. So maybe I'm just like, I like.
You like the rye?
I like the rye. I like the rye. I like the rye. I like the
Yeah,
rye.
that's the counter. All right. Tell us what you think. What's your favorite rye? What do you think about Templeton? Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Check out Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and merchandise. Remember, there's no bad whiskey. There's only good whiskey and great whiskey. And this is pretty decent whiskey. This is good whiskey. So, cheers.
Laters.